This is John Polrai. I'm coming to you from Tokyo, Japan, and here I got a tweet from the real Laura B, and congrats to her, by the way. She's now got 11,000 followers on Twitter. This tweet's 5 hours old at the time I'm recording this video now. So basically, this is about how Amber keeps nagging the court about every little thing, and I want to say something about that in an overall sense. When the Virginia case first started, a lot of people thought, well, her lawyers are terrible. Her lawyers are stupid. What are they doing? They keep making these requests that are never going to get filled, that the judge is going to throw away, and things like that. And, I wasn't sure exactly why, and I always had various suspicions, but at this point, it's obvious that it's trying to delay the case as much as they can. I'm sure they were very, very, very happy about the pandemic and having that delay. So I heard from somebody that a lot of Hollywood stars in the past, when they've been taken to court, have used this tactic. What they do is, if they have a strong feeling they're probably on the losing side and they have to go to court, the best thing they can do is delay it. So this thing here is just one of those delays. It's just another way to slow things up. However, of course, there's merit in going over it, so let's take a look. Update. Johnny Depp vs. Amber Heard, Fairfax. Amber's compelling lost work opportunities. She also wants proof of Depp donations to compare and contrast. These were addressed in the divorce settlement she agreed to. So, obviously, that's a real tough sell for lost work opportunities. I mean, she was in Aquaman, now she's in Aquaman 2. She was in The Stand. She was in Gully. So that's 4 off the top of my head. Wait, she still works for L'Oreal. So that seems like an obvious thing that's just there to waste the court's time. She's really got no footing on these claims. Ms. Heard's motion to compel discovery from her 11th and 12th RFP seeks basic discovery that should have been produced long ago. This includes contracts and communications respecting Mr. Depp's professional projects because he claims Ms. Heard destroyed his career. Ms. Heard has a right to discover alternative casualties, including Mr. Depp's own actions and other sources of the findings of domestic violence. Ms. Heard also seeks documents sufficient to demonstrate Mr. Depp's charitable donations. As this court knows, Mr. Depp has sought discovery into Ms. Heard's charitable donations and seeks to contrast his donations to Ms. Heard's. While Mr. Depp claims his donations are not relevant, he refuses to agree he will not testify at trial to his alleged charitable giving, revealing that this information is quite relevant and discoverable. Finally, Ms. Heard seeks discovery related to Mr. Depp's affirmative defenses, denials to the counterclaim, and support for his integratory and request for admission responses, basic discovery sought in every case, and which Mr. Depp should be ordered to produce now. I know, I think I said that wrong, but there's always some word in some video that I don't know, and there's way too many to keep track of, so we're moving on. So here, they let us know that Amber thinks Johnny is obsessed with these donations. And you know what? Even if he was, she lied on TV about it. So, it's not like being obsessed is illegal. He probably isn't. But even if he was, we've got no problem with that. We've got to get to the truth. It's almost like a detective being obsessed about a murder case. Well, okay, so he's trying to solve the crime. Anyway, let's see what we got. Ms. Heard requested documents sufficient to reflect Mr. Depp's charitable donations from 2010 to the present. Mr. Depp has demonstrated obsession with Ms. Heard's pledges of charitable donations. Yes, they say obsession. But you know what? That's not always a bad thing. Sometimes being obsessed with something is how you progress, how you find the truth, and how you build things. Mr. Depp's counsel has repeatedly publicly accused Ms. Heard of depriving sick children with cancer of charitable donations. Mr. Depp has also claimed he donated $200,000 of the $7 million divorce settlement to the ACLU and the Children's Hospital, thus putting his donations to those entities at issue to clear up whether these are properly credited to Mr. Depp or Ms. Heard. So, the first comment up here echoes what I said about Amber still having her role in Aquaman 2, working for L'Oreal, the UN, and being a spokesperson for WME speakers I didn't mention, but there's yet another one. But the person below her, Dobson, says she has nothing lined up after Aquaman 2. That's not Johnny Depp's fault. That's caused by her own behavior and her verbally expressing it in the audio tapes, and the fact people realize she is not worth the hassle because of how she treats people on set. She's a liability of her own making. And yes, very good points. And Sienna says, I can't believe how she's trying to deflect from her lies about the donations and attack Johnny with it. This was all clearly exposed during their divorce, and she even made comments about it because she wasn't happy with him donating insanity. That's right. I remember that too. Okay, we have that now. But like I said, I think the main relevance is showing she's a liar, not actually a battle of who is better at morals, if the money was actually given to the kids or not, because of, a heartfelt wish. That stuff's all great. I'm not trying to belittle that, but what I'm saying is, it's about her being a liar. Just as much. Welcome to Narcissist 101. Okay, Ghost, you got it. There it is. I thought this was kind of cute. It's a cat taking a bunch of money. So, I said once in a while I'd like to include those. They're not fully packed with context for the video, but come on, you gotta love that. So, that's about it. You guys, of course, let me know what you think down below. Like I said, going through these details is important. Let's pound it out. Let's find out what's going on, why you-know-who and her team is wrong. But like I said, moving forward, I think it's fair to assume this is deliberate. It's not really to try to prove anything on her side. It's to delay the case, stock up the court with work, and have them just really take their mind off the main point also to some extent, and just back them up, stuff them up, and hope for the best, I guess. I mean, she'll hope for the best for her. We'll hope for justice to be done. Alright, a few words about the channel. First off, shout out to Cindy Bryden, Lotus Flower, and Carla Ellis. Thanks for sending me so many articles. Also, if you want to donate, I got a GoFundMe and a PayPal, saving up for a new PC. GoFundMe is on $500. Very thankful. Going to talk about that sometime in the future when I end the thing. But for now, we're done with talking about it. We're done with the video. If you're not subscribed here, consider it. If you don't consider it and you don't subscribe, well, I guess I'll be pretty sad. But I'll get over it. See you next time.